Hey, what's up guys? This is Alex with Verge Army XVG. Today I'm going to go over some historical data with you to show you which cryptocurrencies gained the most in 2017. To do this, I looked at some charts from this website here, cryptocurrencychart.com. They have some really good tools for calculating historical data. But first, let's go over to Google and look at some articles here. Let's type in biggest crypto gains of 2017. Here at the top here, it says Bitcoin rose by 375%, Ethereum by 4,279%. Now these numbers are pretty off from the historical data, so it gives us a good idea of the market manipulation out there. For instance, let's click on this first article here entitled Ripple was the best performing cryptocurrency of 2017. And this is an article on the Quartz website written by Jun Yan Mon. Excuse my pronunciation if I'm wrong. And we can see here that it says that Ripple had the biggest gains of 2017 at 36,018%. Well, not exactly. This is another example of market manipulation right here, because Ripple actually did not have the biggest gains of 2017. So let's go and take a look at some of the screenshots that I took from that website I showed you a minute ago, cryptocurrencychart.com. And you can check this data if you want on their website after you watch this video to compare. Now first, what I did here was compare a bunch of popular cryptocurrencies. You see Verge, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Monero, Ethereum, Ripple, Dash, and Zcash. And this chart is in US dollar gains. I also did a comparison of privacy coins, Monero, PivX, Zcash, Dash, Navcoin, SpectraCoin, SumoCoin, Moin, BitBay, and Verge. With the US dollar charts, we don't have a percentage information here, so we'll need to get a rough calculation using a little tool that I made to measure them on this logarithmic scale. So we're going to take this tool here, and we take the bottom of the scale to see how many bars each of the cryptocurrencies rose. And the higher up the scale that they go, the more that they gained. The charts I'll show after this will show how much we gained in percentage-wise. So stick around. Now this purple line at the top here is Bitcoin. If we align the bottom like so, we can see that Bitcoin just rose over 1 bar. Now taking a look at Litecoin, we see that they did a little better and made it past 2 bars here. And then there's Verge. Verge rose just past the 5th bar. Now going over to privacy coins, we see here that Dash just hit the 3rd bar. And PivX went just over the 4th bar. Then there's Verge again, which went past the 5th bar. Now that's a little bit of a harder way to tell, so let's take a look at some percent data here. So here is the most popular coins again. So here's the most popular coins again, and here are some charts on return on investment percentage. So if you would have invested in Verge, you would have gotten 1,261,700% in returns. Wow. Now this data varies a little. It depends on how you place the days on the yearly chart and where exactly you're calculating from, but you get a really good general idea of how much these cryptocurrencies gained. Ripple here came in second on the most popular coins at 16,295% on return. Then there's Dash at 10,589, Ethereum at 7,890. Then there's Litecoin, Monero, and Bitcoin at the bottom here with Zcash. Now comparing the privacy coins again, like I said before, you're going to have a little data variation as you move these charts around and line them up. As you can see here, it shows that Verge had a whopping 1,165,870% return on investment. Pivx in second at 100,062. And then there's BitBay at 25,000 and Dash at 11,000, Navcoin about 6,000. You can see here that most of the privacy coins did better than Bitcoin. The top 5 did better than Litecoin, and the top 4 did better than Ethereum. Even the top 3 privacy coins here did better than Ripple. So we can see here that there is a definite trend towards privacy coins. It's funny because people like to say that there is no trend towards privacy, and here we see the 3 privacy coins that overshot all of the most popular coins in returns. Verge clearly blew every other cryptocurrency out of the water in gains and is in fact the most private, secure, and anonymous coin on the market. Scrolling down here to our last few charts, we are looking at the percent market cap growth. Again, we are on the list of most popular coins. Once again, we see that Verge rose more than any other cryptocurrency at 1,424,747% market cap growth. Ripple here is at 17,702%. Monero and Bitcoin here at the bottom. And now taking a look at the privacy coins again for market cap growth percent, we see again, as we change up the data, it varies a little bit, but we still get a good rough estimate. You can calculate the exact numbers yourself to get the most accurate data. So go ahead and take a look at that website after this video if you want. We see here that Verge is at a whopping 1,316,416%. Then there's Pivx at 108,500, BitBay at 25,000. All 3 of these beat Ripple over here at 17,000. So they should probably stop telling people that they had the biggest gains last year. The award clearly goes to Verge at about 1.5 million gains. Then there is SumoCoin, Navcoin, SpectraCoin, and Moin here at the bottom. Some of these are, I believe, are newer coins, so we'll likely see a trend towards them in 2018, as there is a trend towards privacy coins, and we can see this definitely from the data here. Well, why is this? Bitcoin has a major flaw. Although it was designed to be a functional payment network, it fails because it is now too congested, the fees are too high, and there's too much data shared. The transactions are getting slower and slower. Now Bitcoin is the most mass adopted cryptocurrency right now, but more and more people are realizing its flaws, and we will see a mass exodus over the next couple of years as people realize that there's better cryptocurrencies out there. The most major flaw in the blockchain is that it is completely open and everyone sees everything, including your IP address. This means that just by joining the Bitcoin blockchain, you are exposing yourself to a number of cyber threats. This could be someone using your IP address to track your computer, and they could be trying to steal from you. Or it could even be a threat from the rise of tyranny in the form of mass surveillance. Now, a lot of us don't want to see mass surveillance happen, and we think that the safest option for everyone is to allow people to keep their privacy. This is why we have Verge. Verge is the most secure anonymous privacy cryptocurrency on the market. They have DDoS protection. They have Tor and I2P baked into the system, which prevents entry and exit node attacks. And with the release of Race Protocol, the user has the option to make a stealth address and can completely hide their IP address from the transaction. This protects user privacy while still allowing for blockchain accountability by showing transaction amounts. Regardless if you use stealth addressing or not, the IP addresses are still obfuscated, but the stealth addressing adds for that extra little bit of security. Now, Bitcoin offers the choice between public and private ledger, and that makes it unique in the cryptosphere. Verge transactions on the core wallets are about 5 seconds, and they support 5 multi-algorithms for miners. The Verge blockchain currently processes about 100 transactions per second currently, which is still very fast, and in the future they will be upgrading to 2,000 transactions per second with the Lumino transaction compression protocol. As you can see, Verge is a lot better than Bitcoin, and it is already ready for mass adoption. This year they'll implement RSK smart contracts, allowing for developers to create applications in other cryptocurrencies from the Verge blockchain. They'll also be getting ring signatures. Verge has lots of growth coming still this year. Now, Verge is not a company. Rather, it is an open source project built and marketed entirely by the thousands of volunteers working on it. This is especially impressive that they were able to rise more than any other cryptocurrency, being that they are not a company. This definitely shows the trend towards privacy coins. They truly believe in privacy as a choice and have worked really hard to get this technology out there. Verge has the lowest transaction fee out there, being a completely free software. Now, a lot of people see the typical 0.01 transaction fee, which is actually a donation for the fastest speeds. You can choose to pay nothing. Personally, I choose to pay it because it's not even a penny in most cases. So each time you make a transaction, you are donating and you're helping the community out. Some people want to make the argument, well, I have nothing to hide, so why would I need to protect my privacy? Well, like I said before, when you are involved in any centralized system like Bitcoin or even, let's say, the IRS, which collects a large amount of user data, no matter what they tell you, they cannot protect that data from hackers. And your social security numbers, your bank statements, your birth certificates, your IDs, all this data ends up getting hacked. They lose it all the time. There's articles everywhere. And this just leaves you vulnerable and left to pay for the consequences of their actions should you become the victim. Well, then they say, well, Verge is only going to attract the worst types of people, like criminals. Well, that is a fallacy. That may be true that some criminals will use Verge. However, this is unavoidable. And just think about how many people are already using the US dollar to do their dirty work. People run drug money all the time with US dollars, and people get arrested all the time for scamming people with US dollars. So this is not a tangible argument against privacy coins. Privacy coins are just another tool, and you should look at them as a protection. Think about your family. Do you want people collecting data on the location of your wife, husband, or your daughter? Yeah, I don't think so. Verge offers a solution to these kinds of issues. This is why we are seeing such a trend towards privacy coins, and that's why privacy coins will do better than all others in the years to come. This is literally about user protection. It is vital. That's why so many volunteers have worked so hard to get this technology out there, and it is free. Alright, that's it for this video. If you liked my video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Telegram. If you would like to further my volunteer work, you can donate to my XVG donation address below. And as always, thanks for watching.